So now Lisa Raye just dropped a bombshell about her sister DaBrat's wife Judy, and it looks like Judy isn't exactly sweet and loving towards DaBrat. Like we all thought she was. Lisa Raye came prepared, bringing receipts of Judy allegedly putting hands on DaBrat and also manipulating her financially. Yo, this tea is piping hot, and it's about to change everything we thought we knew about the Brat and Judy's relationship. They've been showing face on Instagram. For now, Biss isn't holding back, spilling all the details about how Judy's been treating DeBrat behind closed doors. We're talking violence, money games, and straight-up manipulation. It looks like Insirin never liked the vibe Judy gave off from the start. And now we're seeing why. Everybody knows that Lisa don't play about her sister DeBrat, and the things that she has to say about Judy will blow your mind, okay? So Judy has a habit of spoiling DeBrat silly in front of the cameras, and we thought she was just being a supportive partner. But it looks like that support came with some serious strings attached. We're talking financial manipulation that'll make your head spin. And if you've been DeBrat for a while, then you probably already know that she's been struggling with bankruptcy, and Judy swooped in like a knight in shining armor. But here's the thing, that armor wasn't free. Judy has had a successful business called Kaleidoscope, which is worth about $40 million. That's some serious cash right there. And it seems like she's been using it all to call the shots accordingly. Sure, while DeBrat was trying to bounce back from bankruptcy, Judy held all the cards. It's like a game of Monopoly, but Judy owns all the properties, and DeBrat's just trying to pass go and collect $200. Well, Lisa Raye spilled the tea that Judy's been the one financially supporting not just DeBrat, but also her own kids and DeBrat's mom. That's a whole lot of people depending on Judy. But here's where it gets twisted. Apparently, Judy's been happy to play provider as long as DeBrat stays in line and does what she's told. And when DeBrat doesn't follow the script, bam, Judy pulls the financial rug right from under her. Well, Lisa Raye allegedly dropped the bomb that Judy has been withdrawing financial support from DeBrat, and it's not just about fancy cars and designer clothes. We're talking basic needs here. DeBrat's been through bankruptcy, so she's already in a tight spot. Judy swooping in with all this cash probably looked like a lifeline at first, but now it's looking more like a chain, keeping DeBrat trapped in a situation she can't easily walk away from. Y'all, it's wild how money can turn a love story into a horror show. DeBrat's been talking about her relationship with Judy and reading between the lines. It sounds like she feels stuck. It's like that classic golden handcuff situation, living large, but at what cost? Let's not forget Judy's got the lavish lifestyle to maintain. She's probably feeling the pressure of being ATM for the whole family, so it was a messy situation on both ends. But if y'all thought that the alleged financial manipulation was bad, just wait until you hear what comes next. Money can be a powerful weapon, but fists can leave deeper scars. But Lisa Raye didn't just stop at exposing Judy's alleged financial games. She went all the way in dropping bombshells about physical violence that'll make your head spin. According to Lisa, Judy has allegedly been putting her hands on DeBrat since they started dating. Now picture this, DeBrat's trying to rebuild her life after bankruptcy, stuck in a situation where she's not just financially dependent on Judy, but also allegedly living in fear of her. But hold on to your wigs, cause it just got worse. The most shocking claim: Judy allegedly set DeBrat up to get jumped and beaten. Let that sink in for a minute. The person who's supposed to have your back allegedly orchestrating a beatdown. That's some next level betrayal right there. Y'all can imagine the emotional toll this must be taking on DeBrat. One minute she's living her best life thinking she's found her happily ever after, and the next she's allegedly dodging fists and watching her back. Let's talk about the public image for a hot second. We've all seen Judy and DeBrat looking all loved up on social media, right, all smiles and hearts in the eyes. But if these allegations are true, it's like we've been watching a whole different movie. It's like finding out your favorite rom-com is actually a horror film. If what Lisa Raye has been alluding to is true, we're looking at a case of both physical and financial manipulation. You'll know how hard it can be to leave a situation like that when someone's got control of your money and they're just allegedly throwing hands. It's not as simple as just walking out the door. It's like trying to escape quicksand. The more you struggle, the deeper you sink. But we got to remember that these are all allegations at this point. But if they're true, it paints a completely different picture of Judy than what we've been seeing. Instead of a loving, supportive wife, or looking at someone who might have been using their power and money to keep their partner under control. It's a reminder that what we see on social media isn't always the God's truth behind those filtered photos and carefully worded posts. There could be a whole different story playing out in this case. The story is looking dark. We've been talking about the drama between DaBrat and Judy, but what if the darkness isn't just coming from the outside? DaBrat's been dropping some wild statements about lesbian marriages, and it's got folks wondering, is this connected to all the drama with Judy? DaBrat was catching some heat for saying some weird stuff about lesbian marriages that had the League Plus community in uproar, and honestly, who can blame them? But here's where it gets messy. Some people are saying this might be DaBrat's way of dealing with all the alleged mistreatment from Judy. It's like she's trying to make sense of her own pain by questioning everything she thought she knew about love and go. There's even more rumors are flying that Judy's been stepping out on DaBrat with some men. That's right, there are whispers that Judy's been showing an interest in the opposite sex, leaving DaBrat questioning Judy's true sexual orientation. Talk about a plot twist, cause DaBrat's got to be caught in a tornado of emotions. On one hand, she's dealing with the alleged physical and financial mistreatment from Judy. On the other, she's struggling with her own feelings about her marriage and sexuality. This whole mess has got people talking, and some are saying DaBrat's just lashing out because of the alleged mistreatment. Others think she might be dealing with some deep-seated issues about her own identity. Either way, it's clear that homegirl was going through it. And can we talk about the pressure DaBrat's living her life in the public eye, trying to figure out her feelings while the whole world is watching? All this drama's got people wondering, though, is DaBrat okay? Is she acting out because of the alleged mistreatment? Or is there something deeper going on? And what about Judy? If these cheating rumors are true, it's adding a whole new layer to this already messy situation. Now, this whole situation is crazy on its own, but it's getting 10 times worse when you realize that there's a whole baby in the mix. That's right, their baby boy. True, let's not forget about him. Just when you think this drama couldn't get any more complicated, True was born through IVF using Judy's egg and an anonymous sperm donor, and DeBrat carried the baby and gave birth through surrogacy. It's a modern miracle ride, but now it's turning into a modern nightmare. This is where it gets wild. The streets are saying that DaBrat's seeking primary custody of Truth, and that's what makes this whole situation so complicated. If DeBrat carried the baby, but Judy's got the biological connection, it gets real sticky. But hold on, because rumors are flying around that DeBrat and Judy might not even be legally married. Say what? Apparently their fabulous wedding might have been more of a commitment ceremony than a legally binding one. And if that's true, it throws a whole new wrench in this whole custody mess. But let's talk about why DeBrat is allegedly asking for primary custody. Remember all the tea we was talking about, alleged mistreatment and manipulation? Well, even if half of that is true, it's no wonder DeBrat wants to keep True away from that environment. But here's the kicker: proving all that in court, yeah, that's going to be tough. And don't even forget about the infidelity rumors. DeBrat's been throwing around some serious allegations about Judy being more interested in men, and if she can back that up in court, it could be a game changer for the whole custody battle. But what about True? This baby is caught in the middle of all this mess, and he didn't ask for it. 1 minute, he's being covered by both his masses. The next, he's at the center of a custody war. It's enough to make your heart break, and this custody battle, if it went down, could become the biggest flash show of their split. We're talking courtroom drama media about Judy's real motives for getting with DeBrat, and trust me, it's not pretty. We've all seen these cute pictures of them as a couple on Instagram, and Judy and DeBrat looking all loved up, living their best life. But what if that was all just a front? Some folks were saying Judy might have had a whole different game plan when she hooked up with DeBrat. But what's the word on the streets is that Judy might have seen DeBrat as her ticket to the big time. We're talking about using DaBrat's fame to boost her own brand. But can you imagine that? Because Judy had her own fame for a while, but they're saying when she seen DeBrat, she saw more dollar signs. But let's talk about Judy's fame and fortune. She owns Kaleidoscope hair products And that was a pretty big deal. We're talking about a company that's allegedly worth $40 million. So why would someone with that kind of coin need to use anybody else for a clout? Well, here's where it gets interesting. Some people are saying that Judy was looking to tap into that Leap Plus community, and it's like she saw the Brat as her golden ticket to a whole new market. And if that's true, that's some cold-blooded business right there. And yo, let's just talk about it. Judy's definitely got some skeletons in her closet. There's talk about her being mixed up in some shady business deals in the past. We're talking scams and all sorts of drama. It's enough to make you wonder if the Brat knew what she was getting into. Now, I know what you're thinking, but they look so happy. Yeah, they did and kind of do if you look at their Instagram. But that's the thing about social media, isn't it? It's like a highlight reel of people's lives. You never know what's going on behind the scenes, and some folks are saying Judy's whole public image is just smoking mirrors. She's out here flexing on the gram, showing off her lavish lifestyle. But what if it's all just for show? What if behind all those designer outfits and fancy vacations, there's a whole different story? Let's not forget about DeBrat and all of this. If the rumors are true, can you imagine how she must be feeling, finding out the person that you thought was your or die might have just been using you for fame? That's got to her worse than any physical pain, and all that makes you wonder about their whole love story, doesn't it? Was it any kind of real, or was it all just carefully crafted illusions to sell more hair products and edge control and to get more followers? Now the drama between DaBrat and Judy is far from over, with DaBrat calling for divorce and seeking primary custody of True. We're looking at a messy legal battle ahead. This isn't going to be a quick and easy split, especially with Judy being True's biological mom, and she's got to prove that she's the better parent while dealing with all this emotional baggage. And let's not forget about the money situation. DeBrat might be in for a rude awakening. What's next for DeBrat? Can she bounce back from all this drama? Will she spill more tea about what's really going on with the relationship, and how's it going to affect her music career? Because we heard she has an album trying to come out, so maybe, just maybe, this could all just be a PR stunt to get the blogs talking about her. We'll just have to wait and see what happens next. But you know the fans have been all over it. May even comment saying Judy ain't ready for DeBrat when she gets mad, especially behind her baby True. He is DeBrat's world. I know Judy didn't say DeBrat made her broke. Judy is a user and isn't a mama. She's a mother because she gave birth to 3 children yet raised 0. Judy knew she wasn't going to stay with Brat. Judy spent up the money, obviously, and didn't take her business seriously. She was never at work and misused her good friend who ran the business. Shaking my head, and I just hate this for Brat. She don't deserve this. But I got to know what y'all think about this. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and then check out this next video.